With AI becoming stronger and stronger every day, modelers, artists, scripters, everybody is getting a little bit more scared. Today we're going to check out one of the best 3D modeling AIs that will make meshes and texture them for you, and seeing if it compares to anything that we can currently do, well, at least at my skill level. Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are checking out Sloyd.ai. This is cool but scary at the same time. Let's go ahead and check some stuff out. So if we go to create right here, look at all of this stuff that you could pick from, guys. These are all pre-made models that I would assume this AI has made. And it's pretty cool. This model is super easy. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more complex. Okay, that is a little more complex. But as you can see, these are meshes that were made by this AI, and it can also texture them as well. However, it doesn't stop at just using a collection of AI assets. You can actually generate them yourself. So if I go ahead over here and go to AI prompt, as you can see, it's good at weapons, buildings, furniture, and props, but it's not good at people, animals, cars? Wait, but there's so many cars. And scenes. So let's go ahead and ask it to make a ray gun. Very vague prompt, but we're gonna see what it comes up with. It's already done, and I mean, to be fair, it looks like a ray gun. Now, the cool part about this AI is after you generate something, you can actually edit it. So right here, the LOD or level of detail, you could bring down to make it a lower poly item or up to give it more detail. I would find like a nice middle ground, something like maybe here. And then we could pick all of this stuff. Cookie decorator, classic barrel, long alternates. We could pick, oh my gosh, we could actually make this look like pretty decent, bro. Round back. I mean, it's something. But it's really cool that you have all of these options, and then you can even do stuff like this. So this slider is for wackiness. We could adjust tilts, forward, back, sideways, all that stuff, tapers, twists, etc. You can kind of make it your own mesh. Then we have here, we could change the length and the width, and then it even goes into certain parts. So this is just the barrel, and you can edit that however you want. Then we have front, back. There's just some really cool options when it comes to editing these models. I'm gonna give this a very nice prompt, and I'm gonna give that same prompt to a 3D modeler. I feel like it's not fair if I give myself the prompt, because then I have a whole thought process behind it. So I'm gonna give the same prompt to this AI and to a 3D modeler and see what happens. All right, guys, I just sent the prompt out to a few of my modeling friends, and we'll see who all gets back to it. Here is the prompt. Make a tree root sword with leaves as decoration. It says the AI can do weapons, so we should be a-okay. Now, there's a few different things to take into account when we're getting something from AI versus an actual person. Wow, this is not this is not exactly great. The few things to take into account. Number one, you're getting an asset for almost free. I will kind of go over their pricing model over here on Sloyd, and you're getting something made in seconds. However, this, I don't know, man. When I said tree root sword, there's not even anything that resembles a tree here, and there is definitely no leaf decorations. Let's try to change this up a little bit. Okay, this dual angled one is kind of sick. We'll do something like that, and then detailed handle. Okay. So the cool part about this AI generator versus any of the other ones is the ability to actually edit it just clicks. Like, I think that's really cool. We can also edit our blade length, depth, of course, how sharp this point is. Like, you can edit a lot of stuff. We just added an end grip detail as well. I think it's really cool to have this click and to add sort of functionality. However, what does this mean for modelers and builders alike? Well, at the moment, not much. This is cool if you need a quick asset for maybe a super quick project, but it's definitely not gonna take my job. However, a few clicks This sword is 10 times better than it was when we started. Now, real quick, I'll go over this pricing model just in case you guys want to kind of check this site out. It is free, but sort of like a limited free. I think it's 10 credits to export an object, and you can export that as an OBJ or a GLB. We click export and it goes straight to our downloads. Now, it costs credits, not money, so you might be thinking, how do you get those credits? You get 30 credits every single month. They don't stack. That means every month you can get 3 models, and that is completely free. There are other payment plans where you would pay monthly to get more credits. You could honestly make a ton of models. But at the moment, if you did want to hop on and just check it out for free, see what all it can do. There's a bunch of pre-made objects. I think the AI prompt is a lot more fun to play around with than the automatically generated ones. But like, look at this, bro. If you needed a quick megaphone for a game, simple. And then you could go and start changing stuff about it if you don't like something. So overall, I think this AI is the most fun to play around with. Do I think it's taking our jobs? Nah, probably not. At least not anytime soon. If you have a basic understanding of Blender, you can make both of these assets within about 2 to 3 minutes, I would assume. So I'm not too worried. Let's go ahead and check out what our 3D modeling friends made for our tree root sword with leaves as decoration. This sword definitely doesn't look bad, but definitely doesn't match the prompts. Let's check out what some actual modelers made. All right, guys, so it is later in the day. One 3D modeler got back to me. The man, the myth, the legend, Amir? I don't know, man. It's one or the other. It's gotta be. And he followed the prompt. Bro, there's no chance for AI, man. There's absolutely no chance. Now, AI whipped us up this model in about 30 seconds. After playing with all the knobs and dials and everything, maybe a minute and a half. Amir, I'm going with Amir. I think it sounds good. He made a model. It took 3 hours, but bro, like, I'm gonna just show it to you guys. Look at this. That is incredible. Imagine if, by the way, I gave them the same prompt. He even asked me for more details and I said, I can't do it, bro. Cannot give any more details. You and AI have the same prompt. If AI ever gets to this skill level, like, this looks incredible. Way better than anything I could make at this point in time, and definitely better than what AI can make at this point in time. But if AI ever gets to this sort of a skill level, then we can be scared. For now, I think we can all just play around with it, have fun, maybe do some challenges. Maybe if you needed like a background prop for your game and you just didn't feel like making it, you know what? Let's give it a shot. AI prompt, magic rock. Let's just see what happens. Because I think this could be really cool, mainly just to play around with. But oh my... Yeah, guys, I wouldn't be too worried about AI, you know, outsmarting us, taking our jobs and making everything a scary work environment. If this is a magic rock, I'm the best builder in the world, bro. That's absolutely nuts. Oh, we better up the detail. That's why it wasn't looking good. You know, if you mess around with all these settings, you actually could turn it into like a little bit of a rock. Like, look at that. I already made it like kind of a rock if you look at it from the right angle. Oh my gosh, base, hop. I mean, now it's a tombstone. That's what I mean, man. Just fun to play around with it. If you want to check it out, I will have a link down below. You can export 3 models for completely free, and then you can export 3 more the month after. I think you could do 3 models a month for free. Now, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. We will still get to some questions, of course, but if you want to see me do a build battle versus AI where you guys send me the prompts, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, let's get to some questions. All right, guys, question number 1 for today. Could you do another video about collaborating with another developer? If you mean making like something how I did with DHappy, I would absolutely love to. A lot of people hit me up and I'm down to collab with pretty much anybody on YouTube. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber or 1 million. I just care that we come up with a good video idea, because a video titled "Watch Me and Billie Jeans Build a Rock," well, it probably wouldn't do that great. So if you're a YouTuber and you want to collab, hit me up with some cool ideas and let's make a banger. Question number 2. How do I find work as a beginner developer? I've tried hidden devs in Twitter, but they're much more experienced people and other developers don't want me. This is, it's gonna sound a little bit rude. You know what? We'll word it nicely. If you are a beginner developer, you should not be looking for work at all. The number one way to get commissions is getting a commission from someone you have already worked for. And if you're a beginner developer, and let's say they want you to make, I don't know, a magical forest, and you give them, you know, the old classic tree with like the part in the sphere on top, maybe a neon sphere, who knows? Yeah, they're not gonna hire you again. I would say, as a beginner developer, find a project you can make solo. There's tycoon kits, there's obby kits. There are games that you can make 100% solo without knowing how to script at all. And those could get you some Robux if you publish the games, but they will teach you a lot about building and sort of help you develop a style. After you make those games, you'll have a portfolio, and people will be a lot more likely to hire you. However, wait till you are a bit more practiced before trying to find commissions. Last question for today: who edits your videos? Do you have an editor or do you edit them? Listen, guys, I edit them. I edit every single video. But if this channel ever starts doing better and, you know, some more ad revenue starts pouring in, I'm hiring an editor. I genuinely hate editing. It's not fun at all. I suck at pacing. I suck at the story. I suck at... I don't like it, man. If I ever make enough to hire an editor, I'm definitely doing it. And that's that. But for now, at this point in time, I do edit my videos. And I use DaVinci Resolve, which is a free editing program if you're interested. But yeah, guys, if I can ever hire an editor, that's definitely the goal.